Welcome to Slinging the Slang, a video podcast where we tackle the many aspects of slang, expressions, jargon, their meanings, their origins, everything from the controversial and funny to the absolutely ridiculous. I'm Slangman David Burke, author of 30 books on idioms and slang.
And I'm Monica Maudo, Director of Education for American English College, right here in beautiful, sunny Southern California, and a lifelong lover of words.
So if you're joining us for the first time, this is our format. We always like to open up with some kind of trivia having to do with language to sort of stretch those linguistic muscles. Go ahead, Monica, we'll just stretch those. You can do it at home too. Get ready for some trivia. And best of all, we get our topics right from the news as they pertain to slang. But I'm the only one who knows what that topic is going to be. Monica has no clue, and we like to keep it that way. That way we surprise her, which is my favorite thing to do to Monica. So let's get right into it. As we say in slang, let's get cracking. Please tweet us your comments, your questions to @SlingTheSlang, and we'll do our absolute best to answer your questions. And if we don't know the answer, we'll make them up. So, okay, let's move right along to our trivia. Okay, here's today's trivia as it pertains to language, slang. Monica,
David.
and all of you there at home. The expression goodbye. Why does goodbye end with an E?
Why does it end with an E?
It's something we use every single day. It is the ultimate reduction. And a reduction is just those of you at home, linguistically, the word reduction means a bunch of words that are kind of mashed into very few words, sometimes one word, sometimes no words. For example, I do not know is reduced and contracted to I don't know, then I don't know, then I'll know, and even So that's a reduction. So goodbye is actually a reduction.
Good, beyond, good.
Oh, you need my help. Okay.
Yours. Oh, I'm way off track.
Just say it. Just say, I need you, David. Just say it.
David, I need you. Please,
Okay,
I need you.
Here it is. God be with ye. This is one of the oldest expressions. So the Y was retained. God be with ye was reduced to goodbye. Why they didn't also reduce that E and let that go away, fly by the wayside, I have no idea.
Wow.
So God be with ye. And that was, of course, reduced. What we say every day is G''by,
well,
goodbye.
I love that.
Goodbye. Isn't that great? I love this stuff.
That.
I love etymology. I love knowing why we say what we're saying, because we say what we're saying every day. You may quote me on that.
Well, now every atheist out there isn't going to say goodbye anymore.
That's right. They'll just say, good.
See ya.
Oh, not even that. That's good. They'll just say bye-bye. That's what they'll say. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay, so we have here in the news, I was looking at this today, this morning, on social media, the top 5 dating slang terms that Gen Z and the millennials are bringing to us. And I'm going to test you, Monica. I'm going to see just how cool you are. I know you're cool.
I'm ready.
But let's see how cool you are.
Oh,
okay.
I'm so cool.
I know you're positively chilly.
I know what it isn't, David. I know it's not what's your sign.
Ooh, that's so, yeah, keep on trucking. Yeah, that's like a little bit of 70s there. Yeah, whoa, rad, dude. Yeah, where are my earth shoes? Wow. Again, I'm dating myself. Carbon dating myself.
Carbon dating, yes.
Okay, to bench someone, what do you think that means? In today's slang, I mean, this is today, like a few seconds ago slang, to bench someone.
Okay, it was just born. It's nascent. Okay.
Ooh, nascent. Ooh.
Okay, here we go. To bench someone, you put them off to the side. You're interested in someone else.
Okay, and you figured that out. Yes, it means what?
I told you I was cool, David.
You are way. I mean, I knew you were cool, but this is like you're like really cold. Yeah, you're interested in someone, but not really. Maybe you are, maybe you aren't. So you keep them on the bench. You
keep them on the bench, and I
want them to go away.
Them. Yeah.
You may come back.
They could be Plan B.
That's right. That is what. Yeah, to bench to Plan B. Remember that with the letter B. Okay, number 2, catfishing. What does it mean to catfish?
Catfish. Oh, well,
This has become
catfish
so
are
popular.
bottom feeders.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah, exactly, which is why they use this in slang.
Catfish somebody. Is it similar to bench someone?
No, this is an interesting one and scary because a lot of people are doing this. It means to assume a false identity. So, like you're on a dating app and you go, I'm going to create somebody named, and a woman can do this for the opposite sex and vice versa. I'm going to create someone named George and I'm going to give him a whole life. And you pretend to be somebody you are not.
Oh,
And then
I've heard about this. There
and
was a documentary about this football player.
Yes.
Got seriously catfished.
I read about the same thing. And in fact, he was asked to send money. I think he actually did because he thought he was sending it to some woman who was actually a man.
Oh, it was so sad. It was so sad.
And it's a popular term now. It's a popular term. And there are two variations of that term. One is called kitten fishing.
Kitten fishing.
Yes, to kitten fish. I better tell you because it's hard to figure it out.
It's getting scary, David. It's getting scary.
It's getting scary. Well, this one's actually less scary. Kitten fish means you're not creating a false profile. You're just kind of embellishing. So you'd say like, yes, my name is Monica Mauro and I skydive. Or whatever, or I'm a surgeon.
I'm the queen of my own country.
Of Monica Unia. And then there's woke fishing. So woke, to be woke is slang for to be in the know and to be really cool and be smart. So woke fishing means you put in your profile things that make you seem really woke and smart. I am a doctorate of whatever. So you embellish.
Out of Harvard.
Yes, exactly. Out of Harvard. Okay, that's woke fishing. Now we have just a few more. Cuffing. To
Cuffing.
Cuff, as in I have cuffs on my sleeve.
Okay.
I better tell you because this doesn't even, it's not transparent as you would say. I don't even follow it, but it's finding a relationship for the cold winter months. So you're with somebody and you're cuffing together. Oh, that's it. Cuffing, two cuffs. So you're like this. That's cuffing.
And then when the spring solstice comes, you bench.
There's a word for it. Wait, but you see, you're segueing perfectly. Instead of cuffing, you want to find someone for the summer. You're freckling. Freckle.
Wait. What?
To freckle means to find somebody for a summer romance. That's to freckle.
Can you spell that for me, David?
Freckle, like a freckle, like a F, like Frank.
Freckle.
Freckle. To freckle.
Freckle. Got it.
Not heckle, which we'll get.
Yeah, not heckle.
Which I do to you all the time. Yeah, to freckle. Then there's another word which I really love because there are two other variations of the word, and I think we've talked about this before. To ghost. Okay, what does it mean to ghost someone?
Oh, I know this.
Right, we talked about this during our Halloween.
Yes, episode. We did. Yes, it's when suddenly you stop texting someone, you stop communicating with them.
That is ghosting.
You're gone like a ghost.
But what happens if you are being Caspered?
Ooh, Caspered. Stalked?
No, it's like ghosting, but instead of that person just boop disappearing, they slowly fade away.
Oh,
that's Casper. You got to admit,
it's more polite, isn't it? Yeah.
Well, and creative. I mean, teens are coming up with some really amazing stuff. It's very creative. And then there's cloaking. Whoa! Cloaking, like if you get cloaked,
like a cloak.
Yes, if you get
you're hiding.
Yes, but as it relates to ghosting, it means it's ghosting. Someone disappears, but they have deleted you from every social media app. You are gone. You are historama.
So it's even more intense than ghosting.
Oh yeah, absolutely. So we laid it all there out for you. If you have any slang words you want to share with us, either new ones or old ones, please tweet us at Sling the Slang. We'd love to hear from you. And we're hearing already from Juan from Los Angeles.
Oh, all right.
Must be a neighbor.
My hometown.
I don't think I know Juan. Which Juan? Okay. He says, I'm from Spain and we have some really funny expressions for dating when you translate them literally. Here are two of my favorites. Oh, good, I get to test you again. I love this.
Okay, test me, test me.
I've actually heard both of these. Okay. It literally in Spanish, it means to give pumpkins. So if someone gives you pumpkins, dar calabazas. If somebody gives you
Kisses.
pumpkins, not
Kisses.
kisses, no, no, it means they have stood you up because
It's
evidently,
the opposite of kisses.
yeah, it's not good because I know that ancient Greece, they did not like pumpkins. They thought of the pumpkin as the anti-aphrodisiac. So if someone gave you a pumpkin, they're not interested in you. So they they use that
So
expression
no pumpkin pie for them, right?
unless you're not interested in them. Not if you want a second date. No. The second one they say is, oh, to throw dogs. So if a guy is throwing dogs at you, is that a good thing or a bad thing, Monica?
You mean dogs like woof, woof, woof?
As in,
He's throwing he's throwing he's not complimenting you.
at the opposite. He's flirting with you. He's
No.
throwing, yes, because bullfights, they would throw in the dogs to kind of get the to taunt the bull. So a guy who is complimenting you at the same time is also like, all right, enough already. He's kind of taunting you. So to throw dogs is actually to flirt. Interesting.
That's
Again,
very interesting.
who knew? Karen from the Philippines.
Wow.
As a teacher of teens, okay, I hear it all. Do you know what this one means in dating? Roaching. To roach, as in icky roaches.
Oh, well, I can't imagine it's anything good. Please tell me it's not something good.
What? No, it's not so good. No, in French, it's actually really bad to have the. Oh, that's the cockroach. Yeah, same thing. It means I'm depressed. J'ai le cafard. I have the cockroach. I'm sad.
Oh.
In this case, roaching has to do with dating. It means to. Oh, so it's a person that you're dating who is secretly dating a lot of other people. It's like when you see one roach, there are like 1,000 more roaches behind it. So if you discover that somebody is dating one person, it's like, yeah, just one. I don't think so. You're dating a lot.
Cockroach.
Yes, that's roaching.
Okay.
From Minneapolis, we have Irene. Hello, Irene. You mentioned ghosting. Someone's paying attention. But there's a newer one called, which I know you know this one because we've talked about this in our Halloween special, called zombieing.
Oh, to get zombied.
Yes, remember? The person has ghosted you, but they come back. They're
and you take them back.
And you take them back. You've been zombied. But there's another one, another variation called submarining. Okay, Irene, do tell. When a person tries to give you a lame excuse about why they disappeared, that is zombieing. But with submarining, they pretend as if nothing even happened. So they disappear, they come back and they're like, hey, Monica, how's it going? What's up? After like months and months.
Oh my gosh. I just want to know something, David. I want to know, is there like a group of people that get together like on Sunday afternoons with a pizza and a pitcher of beer and make up this stuff?
Yeah, I think that's called You and Me. Yeah. But that is a good idea. I like the suggestion. I mean, as always, the time just keeps flying by. So I have a fun conclusion to some of this dating slang. We've gone through a lot of dating slang. If these terms, Monica, did not make you feel old enough, because, these are all brand new, this will definitely do the trick. Here's some old slang from the 1920s and 1940s. Let's see if you know.
Well, I'm not that old, David. Give me a break.
I know, and that's why this is going to be scary. If you say you don't know, well, then, you're demonstrating. And if you do know what it means maybe you were born in the 1920s. Okay, what did this mean? To neck.
Oh, well, I know what that means.
Necking. What is necking?
Necking. You make out.
Make out. That's like 60s too. To kiss. Okay, then you must know what going steady is.
Well, it means you're with your one and only. You've dedicated yourself to someone, and
That's
you're
right.
only seeing that one person.
Oh, what is a ready heady or an able grable?
Oh, well, I'm happy to say those I don't know.
Phew. So a ready heady from Hedy Lamarr or Abel Grable, Betty Grable back in the 30s, 40s, a woman who is ready to go out in a moment's notice.
Oh, she's ready.
Oh, this one I loved because we live near Mulholland, and I remember this was very popular in the 60s to park.
Oh, well,
Let's go
yeah,
park.
yeah. Sometimes.
But do you park or do you park?
Well, we like to look at the views.
Oh, so you park. Okay.
Well, okay. So you get in a car and you go park and you probably start to neck and hopefully you're going steady.
Okay. Yeah. Wow. And then you're parking. Okay. And finally, okay, I'll give you this one. This will be transparent.
No, don't give it to me.
Okay. Wow, Monica, you are gammon today.
Gabby. Looking
Gammon.
hot?
No, gammon. Like you got gams. Great gams.
Like legs?
Yes. So if you're looking really good, you're gammon today.
Oh.
Yep. And one of my favorite words from the 1920s, we'll see if you would understand this. If I said this to you, what do you say we go to that joint across the street and get spifflicated?
Let's go to that bar across the street and get drunk.
Yes.
That was very transparent, David.
Well, or did you actually use those words back in your day?
I never use those words.
See, I can say that to you because I've known you forever.
I say, let's go to the bar and get drunk. That's what I say.
Oh, yeah. Like they say the word drunk today. I don't think so. In fact, that's another tweet. You guys can tweet us all the different synonyms you know for drunk. Go ahead. Tweet us that, and we'll talk about those next time.
We'll have 3 shows on that.
If you're a non-native speaker of English and you want to learn more slang and more idioms, have we got something for you? Please check out my Slangman books at www.slangman.com.
We hope you'll join us next time as we take another deep dive into the ever-changing, ever-growing world of slang.
Oh, and make sure to catch our Throwback Thursdays, where we take a look at some of the most hilarious slang throughout the decades. I'm Slangman David Burke.
And Monica Mauro. We look forward to hanging out with you again as we sling
the slang. Thanks for being with us. See you next time.